How to Rune Mephisto. This one's a little tricky, but generally there is some things you want to aim for and like focus on to ruining Mephisto. So we'll talk about that in this video. But he's a very situational, very specific kind of use. So let's read through his skill kit and then decide from there how he's best used and what he's used for the most. So skill 1, Sword of Destruction, decrease the current HP of the enemy with the best HP status. Boss excluded by 10% and attacks the enemy to inflict damage that's proportionated to the reduced HP. Okay, so he's going to consume 10% HP from the monster that has the highest HP, and depending on how much HP he takes from there, he's going to deal damage off that. So for example, if it's a high base HP unit like a Chroma, Rakan, Camilla, because they have high HP, he's going to take 10% of that high HP and deal more damage. If he's hitting something like something with low attack, you know, like Ethna that's built on attack slot 6, and anything with low attack like low HP like Douglas, he's not going to hit Wind on Fire, but you never know. It's going to do less damage. Okay, so that is a single target hit and it increases damage by skill ups. Skill 2, Devil's Bargain, absorbs all allies' HP by 10%. So all your HP from your allies, not from the enemy, from your allies, so from your team, to attack all enemies dealing damage that's proportionated to the absorbed HP, recovers the attack bar of all allies by 20% afterwards. So this is an AoE hit and it absorbs HP from everyone and deals damage onto the enemies. And like I said, you get a 20% attack bar increase afterwards, which is actually very, very good. I used it and it works really good. And with skill ups, it goes down to 3 turns. Okay, why do I have 1 skill up into this guy? Why do I have 1 skill up into this guy? Anyways, and then his passive, this is what he's used mostly for. His passive, no one except for the boss can be revived while you are on the battlefield. In addition, the damage you inflict on enemies will be increased by 20% each when an enemy or ally dies, accumulates up to 5 times. In addition, creates a shield that's equivalent to 15% of your max HP for 2 turns if you attack an enemy on your turn. Okay, so if he's despair stunned and misses attacking an enemy, you do not get that shield, but if you do have a turn, you're gonna get a 15% shield on your from your max HP. Okay, so whatever your max HP is, he's gonna create a 15% shield from that and then apply it to himself every time he takes a turn, so that makes him a little bit tanky. He can take hits. Okay, the damage increases up to 20%, up to 5 times, so it can increase up to 100%. And as long as he's on the battlefield, no one can be revived. No nanas, no pernas, nothing. Okay, so no Nigon for me, like I got a Nigon, no Nigon, but mainly for nanas and pernas and any other thing that comes back alive from getting killed, you know. So he's mainly used for that, and he has a really good leader skill. I don't think it's useless at all. It's an arena HP leader skill because this guy can be used in arena. But he can be used in Siege and sometimes very situational in RTA. It's not PvE. So let's talk about skill 1, not much. Skill 2, like first thing I'm gonna say is like absorbs HP from your allies and absorbs HP from the enemy and deals damage on that. So first things first, I think you need 100% crit. If you don't have 100% crit, I think you want at least 85% crit. Okay, so aim for that. Second of all, you want to reach depending on how you're using him, you want to reach a certain speed. If you're using him first turn to attack bar increase everyone, or the last turn to attack bar increase everyone, so they can have another turn overlapping. So you decide on how you want to do that. There's no specific speed ticks for Siege for him to be used, so we don't have to go into that. I used to use mine on, and I still prefer to use mine on shield, wield, turn 2, cleave. Okay, it could be Mephisto with Lua, with Tiana, and because Lua pushes attack bar, this guy increases attack bar on the second skill. then you get that chance to build a damage unit that doesn't need that much speed, because you're pushing back attack bar, then increasing attack bar, and then you cleaving, you know, with a Rocky, with a Beth, with a Zerath, or whatever it is, as an example, okay? Because skill 2 is AoE, we can build him on Despair Wheel, or you can build him on Shield Will Blade. Okay, you want to go on speed, or if you want, you can go on anything else. You still want him at least over 100 speed, 120 speed. Crit damage, or in some cases you can put him on crit rate, speed, crit rate, HP, or speed, crit damage, HP, or you can do HP, crit rate, HP, you know, to make him more tanky. But you do need to hit some thresholds, and that first threshold is because he's got a high base HP, you want him to be HP tanky as well, because he's going to be taking turns, and as long as he's in the field, nothing is being revived. So you don't want him dying in that first turn. That's why we have the wheel. Sometimes we can have the shield, then he can start gaining the shield for himself. Of course, some defense to survive, some attacks to deal damage, because you are building him on 100% crit rate, so you want him to deal a little bit of damage as well. It can help out. And then I think for resistance, accuracy, no. Resistance, no. Speed, not so much. But yeah, so this is mine. Aim for crit rate. I think crit rate slot 4 is doable. You don't have, and then like even 110, 120 crit damage is enough. Even 90 crit damage should be enough. As long as you have 100 crit rate, it should be enough. Mine was 100 crit rate, but I changed him to a Despair build to show to you guys, because we're mainly using him for his passive. Okay, that, like I said, I was using him like a turn 2 cleave, where it'd be like Mephisto with a HP lead, right? And then I'd use a Lure with the attack bar decrease, and then I add a Zerath because I didn't have to build him on fast, because I was having so much attack bar increases and pushbacks, and then because, you know, just dealing damage like that. But yeah, you can use the same thing turn 2 in Siege, and RTA very, very specific. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think you want 85 crit rate to 100 crit rate. Crit damage not so important. You want him to be tanky because he is creating a shield that is 15% equivalent to his max HP. You can put him on Despair because he has an AoE skill 2 with a 3-turn cooldown if you have him skilled up, or you can have him broken. Shield Willed Blade to make the 100% crit rate or 85% crit rate. Shield Willed X, Shield Willed Broken set, anything. As long as it's Shield Will, you can go Shield Will, okay? And I think as long as you hit 120 speed, you can be flexible with slot 2 speed. You can go HP, crit rate, HP. You can go HP with a high crit rate and speed, crit damage and HP again. Yeah, that's my opinion. How run him is Despair Will. You don't want him dying that first turn, then he starts getting the shield. You want him plus 20k HP, good defense. You know, if you can't make defenses from your substats, do what I did and get it from your artifacts, okay? Oh, well, I didn't actually in this case, but I get it from your artifacts. I got the defense. Where did I get the defense from? I think it was a different unit I was building for the video, okay? And of course some attack, because we're gonna put him on some damage. That is it for this video. If I said how to build Mephisto wrong, write it down in the comments and prove me right. Prove me wrong. Okay, that's it. For artifacts, you want skill 2 crit damage. Okay, skill 2 crit damage and damage taken from fire. Okay, you don't want to get one-shotted. Okay, so that's about it. Thanks for watching. Yalla, bye.